What's going on, everybody? What's up, everybody? Rose TV here, and I have a very fun stream coming up for you guys. We're gonna be making music live. Ain't that awesome? We're gonna have a lot of fun with this one. I accidentally, I accidentally played a NASCAR video. Whoops. Okay, guys, what's up? Um, Today was interesting. I got home from work last night and I got really high. I smoked a pre-roll. There, Rose, you're leaving the fucking audio on from your phone. I smoked a fucking pre-roll today. Well, not technically today. Um, okay, that's just what makes things hard about working the overnights at Amazon. Is that once you start working night shifts at Amazon long enough, you just straight up develop a different perception of time. So, if you're a normal person, you would say that I smoked today, because I did smoke on the calendar day of February 22nd of 2026. However, here's the thing. Um, that was before I went to bed. So I still consider that the 21st. You see, I'm like 12 hours behind on these things because of how my schedule works. Anyways, that's not what we're here to make a. That's not what we're here to stream about. We're here to make music today, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Yes, I have a blue sky, everybody. Feel free to follow if you want. Wait, I have a preloaded thing right here. By the way, guys, if you need a good browser, I actually really do recommend Zen. It's funny because my girlfriend was like telling me about this browser, and I was like not wanting to use it at first. You know, the thought of having to do this to access my tabs seemed horrible, and it was at first. I hated it at first, but I've really warmed up to it. But a little bit more about my like stoned experience. God, it was so fun. I smoked that pre roll and I hit the pre roll was probably not going to get me very high. I didn't feel like I was getting very high off of it. However, what I did was accidentally take the biggest hit out of a cart like ever. Like I kept hitting the cart wrong, and my roommates were like kind of like trying to like point me in the right direction. And then I did way too good of a job at it. Like I was like coughing, like I almost like coughed out my lungs or something. Like I was tweaking the hell out. And the second I like coughed all that up, I was like, holy shit, I smoked too much. Um, I mean, yeah, it hit. I actually wouldn't say it was the highest I've ever gotten. First time I came up to Oregon, and hung out with my roommates before we actually got into our apartment, I hit a pipe 3 times, which was a massive mistake. That's like the purest shit I ever smoked, and I did it thrice. It like killed me basically, almost. I do not remember my login for my other account. Okay, they want me to continue with my Google account. Oh my fucking god. Fine. That's if I even remember what it is. I hope I do. Okay, sweet. I got it. Sorry for the delays, guys. But yeah, I got high. I re-listened to Imaginal Disc, Magdalena Bay. I was listening to that all day at work, and like it was genuinely like one of the best experiences I've had with music, like at work. And then I was like, I need to listen to this thing stoned. It's funny because I've very much like avoided. I've avoided smoking for quite a while now. I like felt like I was just forcing myself to try and have fun when I first moved up here to Oregon by doing all the smoking and everything, and I didn't exactly have the greatest experiences with it. So I was like, I'm gonna stop doing this. I was like, I'm gonna stop doing this completely. And yeah, I didn't do it again for quite a while. Eventually, I feel like today was just a day that spoke to me. Today was a day where I was like, okay, I really want to do this. I really want to get high. Ooh, excuse me. I really want to get high and I want to listen to this album. And that's what I did. And honestly, it was a really great experience. There were parts where I was getting like really immersed and it kind of just felt like I was in my own own universe with the with this album. It really enhanced the experience. And you know it's good when I it's one of the two albums that I have rated at a 10 out of 10. And it's crazy because when I first listened to Imaginal Disc, I had it rated at like a 60. It was a 69, and then when I briefly reverted to I briefly reverted to a different system where instead of using the track averages, I would just eyeball it based off of what I felt like my score was, based off of how much fun I had listening to it. And I was like, so I gave it a 60. I instead of giving it a 70 when it was 1 point away from a 70, I lowered it to a 60 because there wasn't that many tracks that I went back to. In fact, I can show you my original scores. And to that one person that just joined, we have two people watching right now. To the other person who just joined, don't worry, I am gonna start the music here in just a moment. I'm just showing off one quick thing. I'm just talking about my experience with this Magdalena Bay album. Listened to it like 8 times at work, and then I listened to it while I was high as fuck. Yeah, here you go. I had it at 69, and yeah, I don't understand. How did I give Vampire in the Corner a 60? That's like one of the best songs off the album. Like, I understand some of these 60s from my first listen, and I at least gave some of the songs that I still think are some of the best, like 80s. So, okay. So, my scores were not as outright unreasonable as I remembered them being, but they were still pretty bad. Yikes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this with the music stuff, shall we? That's if BandLab decides it wants to open it all, because I'm having trouble clicking a new project. You can see I'm clicking, and it's just not wanting to work. So hopefully everything works out fine. And disclaimer: we are making rage bait music. We are making rage bait music, just so you are 100% aware, because that's what's fun is rage bait music. I want to see if anyone's gonna hop in the stream. You know what? I'm a DM Donut Boy and see if he's. I haven't talked to Donut Boy since November. Holy shit. Yeah, it's so crazy. Me and Donut Boy barely talk, but we have unwritten contracted agreement that we must stream together at least twice a year. It always happens. I actually don't know what Donut Boy's been up to lately. I've like barely checked his channel anymore. Okay, let's get started with the rage bait. As always, I like to just listen to these packs, see what they've got going for us. That could be good rage bait. Yes, I will do that. Perfect. We're like back off to a great start. I'm having fun with this already. Oh my god, we're already up to like a really good start. Holy shit. What the fuck is going on? Okay, let's like run all of them at once, actually, as well. I feel like we're onto something here. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's awful. Wow, this is like the worst beat I've ever fucking made. Oh, that's offbeat. Holy shit. Oh god. That's so off. Mm. Perfect. Yes. This is what we need. This is what the hood needs, actually. Let's merge this bullshit. Yeah. Not cropped right. I think it's that, and then do that. Okay, I didn't know how long that thing was going to plan on going on for, but okay. Okay, so that's still wrong. Okay, that should be right. Okay. I'm stupid. Okay. We're on to something here. We're on to something. Why the fuck did... Why did Rain DM me? Okay. Back to the grind. Here's what we've cooked up so far. Absolute cinema is what we're going to call this one. Okay, we're going really great places with this. I like what we're doing here. Why is it glitching out? I don't like how much this thing lags. Okay, what we need is like some heavy ass like 808s. Oh, I like that. I'm putting that in somewhere. I'm gonna have to find a way to like beat switch that shit. That's not exactly the type of bass I'm looking for. I need like something like that, yeah. That works. Perfect. Yo, that actually like so hits. Yes. Actually, I want to put that right here so I could put distortion on it. I think we're actually onto something here, yo. Where's the one that I liked? Oh my god, this shit's so annoying. BandLab is like BandLab is like unusable. What the fuck?
The song will now self-destruct.
This is awesome. I like this. I like this song. There's vocals in the drums. That's an interesting production choice. God, this is terrible. Okay, idea. What about we just like split everything? Amazon is like harassing me right now. They want me to add a shift to my schedule, but no thank you. I want to work right now. Working on music. Bitch, oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna take all of this. We're gonna reverse every single one of them. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it already did reverse everything. Okay, I think I just broke the song. Okay, and then we're gonna get that self-destruct sound effect.
This song will now self-destruct.
That. And reverse that. And there you go, you have a hit song. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just made a masterpiece. I just made a masterpiece. Guys, I just made a masterpiece. I don't think y'all are ready for this. One of my favorite things to do is to make rage bait music. It's so fun. And then we're gonna get that self-destruct sound effect.
This song will now self-destruct.
I think it's like the bass I'm looking for. I need like something like that. The fun part about rage bait music is you can sound like you know shit about music production, and when you really don't, it's fun being a poser. Wow, that's like peak. That's the greatest thing that I've ever made. That is that is wow, holy shit. That is actually amazing. I kind of don't know what to think now. I had like the dumbest cover idea too. I was thinking I take a picture out on my fucking balcony. No, that's gonna dox me. I was gonna say I was gonna take a picture out on the balcony with my laptop, holding my phone in front of me, opening Project Sekai. That would have been the dumbest cover ever. But it's not worth all the effort. I'm not doing all that. I just realized I can't. I'd have to have I have to have my laptop facing outside, and I'm like not confident that I'm not gonna drop both my phone and my laptop off the balcony. So I'm like against that entirely. We're not doing that. I'm sorry. Um, I'm trying to think about what I want my cover art to be. Do I want to break the trend of sky covers for the Mellowinter stuff? I don't think so. Because all I've done in Mellowinter is sky pictures. And even Oregon was like the first nighttime sunset cover that I've ever done. So I'm really just trying to decide if I want to break that trend or not. Oh, I have a good one. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I have a good one actually. Well, me and my roommate decided to walk around and explore some areas. We had some like really good photos that we had, so I might actually use those. Just trying to figure out which photos I want to actually use. In fact, I might change the title. I was gonna call this Absolute Cinema, but if I use like one of these mountain photos, I might just call it Peak. Okay, I just had to make sure this thing was still like off. I ain't trying to dox my fucking roommate. Hmm. I have like a lot of really good pictures. Try that one. We're gonna open up Pixlr. Yo, holy shit, my computer is hot! I think it's because I kept forgetting to turn it off. Like, I've been trying to fucking, I've been trying to remember to turn it off before work, but I do keep forgetting. I actually had to ask my roommate to turn it off for me one time because I just forgot. I was like, yo, if you have a chance to, can you please turn my computer off? Because I completely forgot to do that. I'm like a little sad that no one's joined at all. We had like one person that like hopped in for a little bit, but like they didn't even like talk in the chat. I just want to interact with people, man. Please, if you're in the chat, say hi. I want to hang out with you. Okay. Zoom in a bunch. Yeah, but then it's gonna be blurry. Conceptually, I like the idea we're going for with that cover, but yeah, as you can see here, this is kind of what we're going for. That little mountain view right there, but it's too blurry. I gotta find something else. And don't mind me like turning this thing up a bunch. I'm just trying to make sure I don't like leak anything. I do care quite a bit about my online privacy. It is a pretty major concern of mine. Because I always seem to have enemies, and I don't like that. Okay, now that's better. That is a lot better. Now, can we mimic HDR and do that? Absolutely. We're also gonna add some grain to it. Not too much. And we're gonna maybe add a little bit of blur to it. Like a very minimal amount. Just a little bit. That's perfect, yes. And we're gonna go into our filters. I want to find a good filter. The only thing that I actually like try on when it comes to mellow inner stuff recently is the cover art. I want to like make horrible albums with really good cover arts. That's my expertise. I of course unironically pull this off with my main discography. Hmm. It's saying my Nitro Perks expires soon, but it's March. It expires March 24th. I don't think that expires soon at all, actually. But okay, do whatever you want, I guess. I'm afraid they're just talking out their ass. Look, I don't want a film filter over what I'm already trying to kind of make look all filmy and everything. None of these are really speaking out to me. I could always do that if I really want to like be weird. I want people to still be able to tell that it's a mountain though, otherwise the peak title's just not gonna make any sense. That one might be it. This one too, actually. I kinda like that one. Okay, that was the one. That's what I've decided on. And we're gonna call it. That's just what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it Peak. And I'm gonna send it to Rain and see what she thinks of it. Yeah, it's called Peak. He said Lasgu ass photo. That's crazy. Actually, let me make some changes. That's what we're titling it. We're titling it Peak. That is the album title. We're calling this album Peak. We are calling this album Peak. That is the name. We're not calling this shit Absolute Cinema. That's like a terrible name. Holy fuck. I am very proud. I'm very proud of the energy that we've come up with in the studio today. Hey guys, nice fucking slurs on the goddamn screen. Okay, there we go. That is the album title. We have our next Mellow Winter album. It's so easy. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Holy shit. Absolute Cinema, the opening track. The fuck? What the fuck? Fuck you! You're an asshole! Bro, oh my fucking god. Dad, I just got jump scared. Dad, there is no fucking way. Fuck. I gotta watch this shit back. What the hell? Not that deep. That's actually fucking insane. Wow. I almost got spat all over. Almost got a Hawk 2 in my face. Alright, bro. I can't believe that happened. Chat, my roommate was fucking playing my stream on his fucking phone, hiding in the bathroom to jump scare me. I like yelled so loud at this. We're gonna get a noise complaint soon at this point. Lucky if we ever get a noise complaint, it's his fault. That's straight up bullshit right there. Okay, we're good. You know, while we're on the topic of Mellow Winter, let's check out. I can't believe I lost access to my old AOTY account. Like, I had this shit for so long, and I fucking lost it. God, I can't get over how fucking peak this shit is. That's why we're calling the album Peak. Let's check out Mellow Winter on Album of the Year and see what the scores are looking like. Yeah, this is what we're looking at. I've listened to 100% of Mellow Winter. That's crazy. Hey Rose, that's literally you. Here's the scores. Oregon is the highest rated because it's like an actual album. And like in terms of like my actual projects, it was probably one of the best ones that I made. I was like thinking about retiring from the rage bait stuff, or at the very least, I wanted to make like a semi decent project. There was always the plan to de-rage bait a bunch of rage bait and turn that into an album, and that eventually became Oregon. I also just really wanted to do an album that would like signify a new era of Mellow Inner and just my music in general, because this was the first project that I made in Oregon. It's funny because you'd expect this thing to come sooner, but this was actually exactly a month after I moved. As you all know, I left in October. And there's a reason that the cover is also a sunset. Well, okay, technically we've had sunset covers before. That's like not new. I mean, if you look over here, there's a lot of lore behind each cover art. Like plagiaristic tendencies and 124 are both shot in the exact same location, and I think the power poles might like hint at that. But yeah, these were captured in the exact same spot, right outside my parking lot at my old job at Burger King back in Houston. They were just shot at completely different times of the day. And of course, as you all know by this point, most people should know by now that the entire reason Plagiaristic Tendencies is called Plagiaristic Tendencies is because the main inspiration behind even starting the Mellow Inner project, which originally was Mellow Inner, didn't come until like a month after both Plagiaristic Tendencies had released and then 124 had just released. These were originally under my main profile, but I switched them over to a separate profile because I didn't think it was fair to have these subpar instrumentals compared to actual like singing efforts. It was a bit too inconsistent, and in general, I was finding my discography to be way too clogged up. Because at the time, I had all my old albums from 2021 still up, and I had the Kessa Crap albums, which also ended up getting sectioned off into their own profile. There was just a lot of shit. But yeah, even though Plagiaristic Tendencies is technically a sunset, it's not dark. Like, all of these other albums follow like a very light color scheme. And then 124, I mean, you look at the track times on this one, it's obvious why it's called that. I don't like 124 though. I don't know why I released this bullshit. It was a stupid gimmick, and the songs were ass. They weren't terrible, but they definitely were subpar. Spring Equinox, funny enough, was originally just a clear blue sky. The cover was just completely clear, completely blue. I took cloud PNGs and I edited that in, which was the fun part. Funny enough, Mania also had similar lore. That was for a completely different album. I was gonna make a like a hyperpop album called Mania, and the cover itself came from a different album that I was gonna work on called The Sky's the Limit, which was going to be an album basically dedicated to someone I was dating at the time. This was like 2 years ago, by the way. This was 2 years ago, and the album title and just overall theme was actually in reference to her name. Clever ass shit, but obviously that relationship didn't last long enough, and my weird hyper pop ish phase did not last long enough to actually have these as long standing projects. So Spring Equinox and Mania basically had the exact same editing process, but they just turned out to be two different things. Tally Ho Road was a road in Houston that we happened to drive past on the day of my grandma's funeral service about a year ago. This was last year in like June. I took the picture because I thought the road name was really stupid. And then I was like, hey, it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, and I want to make some rage bait music. Let's make that the cover. So it's funny that I turned a picture from a very sad day into one of my funniest projects of all time. Insane Master Beats is the only picture I just straight up did not take. This one in particular was two cloud pictures. I think it was two separate cloud pictures, sectioned off by that middle piece. It's orange and purple because that is the name is a parody of my roommate's username. And he has this like logo or whatever on his BandLab that is black, purple, and orange. So as you can see, I incorporated those colors there. And that's kind of how that managed to get named. So while it's like it's definitely the worst cover of all of them, and it sticks out like a sore thumb. And then you have Oregon, of course. This was taken like within the first week of moving down here, and it's the darkest cover art I have. As you can see, I did two singles, Entranced, which ended up making it onto Oregon. No, that was on Insane Master Beats, actually. My bad. Entranced used the cover for Nights in Neverending Absence, back when that album was essentially canceled. Because, as you all know, I wrote that over a year ago almost now, and I didn't release it for the longest time. I was like, I'm probably never gonna release it, so I'm gonna use that cover art for Entranced. And then as it turns out, I'd go on and use that cover anyways. So now that's just associated with two different projects. And then you, of course, have Hazy, which is funny because there's three different forms of release for this project. There was the bit that was in the Rage Bait song Queen's Parable. There was this part, which essentially is unchanged from the section you hear in that song, but just with the Rage Bait parts at the start and the end cut out. And actually, no, I think it's the first part of the song. Cut the second part with the electronic mess, and then it's the third part, and then the fourth part's cut out, because there's 4 parts to that song. And Hazy was just a fishing photo I had from like 5 years ago, almost. And then, of course, there was the part that got separated into 2 separate songs on Oregon. So you've heard quite a bit of the Queen's Parable, which is really funny. You cannot escape that song. And if I could find a way to remix it again, I probably would.
Coming out to them.
I don't think anything.
My father's.
So what was it like coming out to them?
I don't think anything compares to coming out as a Trumper. I think that was a lot more scary for me.
What was that like?
It was like being gay, right? Like coming out, like to straight people. But I was gay coming out as a Trumper to the gay community, and it was like I got outcasted from a lot of my friend groups. They don't even like hang out with me anymore.
So they're almost like Trumpophobic.
They're Trumpophobic. Yes.
You're a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
And you go like knocking on stores.
Like for me, it's just I want to hear like I want to hear God.
Oh God.
Yes. Oh, you mean that was flaws, but no, that's not what I'm doing. God.
What do you think of Terrace?
I love Terrace. I used to order little butt plugs from this little company in Indonesia. Post Terrace, that company moves to America. Guess how much cheaper those butt plugs are? 50% cheaper. So I just ordered so many more for way less of the price. Post Terrace.
What was it like coming out to them?
I don't think anything compares to coming out as a Trumper. I think that was a lot more scary for me.
What was that like?
It was like being gay, right? Like coming out, like to straight people. But I was gay.
My father's name is Homer. My mother's name is Mom. My sister's name is Lisa, but everyone calls her Loser. My butler's name is Chester. I have a brother named Devin and a sister named Quenly. Oh, and my horse is called Shadowfax. You can't miss him. He's the only Lipizzaner in our stable. Thank you, Lipizzaner.
As you say, sir. Watch your head.
Oh,
You ruined everything!
awesome. Awesome. Meh. Why are these noodles orange? I made it with Cheetos, just like you like it. If the sauce is too thick, I can add more root beer. Maybe I'm just not hungry.
Human garbage can to the rescue!
Well, if it isn't our half-wit half-brother.
I'm high key getting distracted as fuck. I was supposed to make more songs. And my girlfriend just texted me. I'm gonna, like, have to disappoint her really hard right now. I'm gonna send her this one. I have to send it to her. Oh my god, I just got oh my god, hold up. I got a good one. We're gonna get political as fuck though. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna get so fucking political. Speaking of politics, I forgot to take my pills. I forgot to feature. That's crazy. Hey guys, I'm riding a bottle. I was scared. I was scared that I lost my shit for a second. Cause I had to take my pills with me to work the other day because I didn't have time to eat. One estradiol and 2 spironolactones. I also have some more meds I need to go pick up, but I haven't had time to. I'm also fucking broke. And my pharmacy is far as fuck. My fucking hurt so bad. My tooth hurt ever since I got high, and it's not fucking getting any better. Unfortunate. I don't like that. That's unfortunate. Sip left of. I don't know. How long has this Diet Pepsi been sitting out for? I don't know. Doesn't matter. So we're gonna swallow our pill like a good girl. Okay, there we go. We're good. Recharge the transness. Let's go, boys. Let's go. It would be nice if that made my tooth feel better, but you know, girl pills don't do that. Yeah, my tooth fucking hurts so bad. Holy shit. I have a really political idea. You're gonna see what I mean once I search it up. Do they even have like a soundbite of this on YouTube? Let's see. Wow, this is going so slow. Everything on my computer is running at like 10% of the speed. Yo, holy fucking shit, my computer is running like ass. Come on. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I love waiting 30 seconds for anything to fucking open because my computer is so shit. Maybe if I close Apple Music. And if I close Steam. I've never had performance this shit. In all my fucking years. What the fuck? What is making my computer run so fucking bad? My task manager won't even fucking open.
Wanda, you go right ahead. I'm over here. The time is yours.
Thank you. First, he brought up the president saying they indicted me twice. They sure did. They tried to impeach him twice, and you, Mr. Nadler, were one of the leads on.
God, she sounds so fucking annoying. Yeah, see, I can't even view my taskbar. My task manager, whatever. Everything's running so fucking slow, I can't fucking figure out what the fuck is going on wrong right now.
On the impeachment. I was on the other side. I lived that with you. During impeachment, you said the president conspired.
I hate this fucking piece of shit, bro. Oh my fucking god, bro. I can't even read the comment. I can't click anything either. This tab is just broken completely. Yeah, my shit is fucking broken right now, dude. It's also using so...
Sought foreign interference in the 2016 election. Robert Mueller found no evidence, none, of foreign interference in 2016.
Shut
Have you
up!
apologized to President Trump?
Oh my god, Pam Bondi, shut the fuck up.
Have you apologized to President Trump?
Oh
All of you who
my
participated in
God.
those impeachment hearings against Donald Trump. You all should be apologizing. You sit here and you attack the president, and I am not going to have it. I'm not going to put up with it.
Dude, I literally am not allowed to fucking pause this video. What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit, man?
Apologizing. You sit here and you attack the president, and I am not going to have it.
I'm about to give up on this stream. This is like not gonna run. I'm done with this fucking stream. Nothing's fucking running anymore. Good fucking night. Fuck you, Pam Bondi. I hate everybody and everything.